Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is gonna be ta-dam ta-dam. Ta-dam! I have it. I still can't believe it. This is the Norvina 5 from ABH. Yeah, and I have of course all the other ones, and this one was kind of a bit of an the collector's item, seriously, but I'll talk to you about that later. Let me just quickly show you how the palette looks in case you don't know, but I think everybody knows how this palette looks by now. Okay, also together with that, I got myself a glow kit from ABH, which I have been wanting a long time, and kind of now it's kind of fit into the free shipping thing. You know, I know I'm like that. It's horrible. Yeah, wait. This is how it looks. I always feel like it's better to hold it further away from the camera because the closer it gets, the more washed out it gets because of the lighting. So I think maybe you can see it like this. Both of these have already flat lace up on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram in case you're interested. Okay, so if you've just found me, I'm Leorah. I'm a makeup artist and stylist. This is pajama time, but if you're up for colorful makeup and colorful styling, then stay till the end because then I'm gonna come back with my finished look in styling and makeup, and then you will see what I mean, okay? Beyond that, of course, all my links to social media are in the description box. You will find all the inspiration you need right there. Okay, yeah, so let's zoom you guys in, and wow, don't forget to subscribe while I'm zooming you in, because you know, while you're that close, you might as well hit the subscribe button. Okay, so now let me just get my mirror a little bit closer and let's play with this palette, because I have to tell you about this palette. So when this launched, I already said in my new makeup releases that I'm going to probably get this at some point, but not right now. You know, because there were a lot of other releases in the indie world that I had wanted to get. Okay, let me just open the palette and see what I want to do. I think I'm going to go in first with B3 and put that in the inner part of my crease, and then maybe with this one, like towards the outer corner. I definitely want to use this one. This is like a sparkly shade, you know, so definitely. Okay, so let's just see. Let me find the right brush for the purpose. That's always the thing, you know, sweeties, we always need the right brush for the purpose, which is here. Okay, now the thing with the palette, I saw another YouTuber using this palette and I was like, I need it. Yes, I know. And a lot of people are like, well, Leorah, you know, like, eat your own medicine because that is what you're doing to us. Yeah, okay. So I get it. And that was actually Colorful Camille. I don't know if you know her. She has a YouTube channel and she's also active on Instagram. And I highly recommend for you to check her out. I'm going to leave her channel in the description box. And we basically, after that, the Norvina 5 incident, the Norvina 5 gate had happened, we have basically been talking every single day, and it turned out to be like really cool and fun. And honestly, I never thought that, like, Colorful Camille, like, she's, for me, she's huge. She's like up there, and I'm like, you know, not even because of subscriber counts or something, but because she's just amazing. She's amazing with color, and she's just, I don't know, like this kind of a icon. Does one say that? I don't know. So anyway, that was that. So we have been actually talking. I told her, now you sold me this palette, you know, now I have to have it. And then I told her, yeah, it's on the way to me. And the cool thing was also that I ordered this from the ABH website, and it was so cool that if you order for a certain amount, you get free shipping internationally and you don't have to pay taxes. Well, that is so cool, you know? So I was like, okay, so let's do that. And I wanted to have this glow kit, this Moonchild glow kit. Anyway, since, like, I don't know how old this is. This has been available for the longest time. And for exactly that time, I wanted to have that, you know? So I'm gonna definitely try that today. But anyway, so I was like, okay, so let's order this. And then I think it was just like 4 or 5 days later that I got a call from DHL. Let me go into the next shade because I always stop working when I'm talking. It's bad. So I got a call from DHL, and the guy said, the driver said, so yeah, there is a delivery for you. And I'm like, DHL, why? You know, because usually when I get a delivery with a courier service, like DHL or whatever, then they call me like a day ago, a day before. They will contact me by SMS or something, and then on the morning they remind you that they're coming, and they check that you're at home and whatever, you know. And this time, no such thing. When the driver called me, he was already standing outside my home. I saw the truck. Saw the truck, and I'm like, what is that package? I didn't know that this would be, I thought this comes to my PO box, to like through regular mail. And he was like, it's written on the package, just come out and look for yourself. I was like, okay, you're such a nice guy. Okay, so I was in the middle of editing and doing stuff, and I was like, okay, great, well, whatever that is, I have no idea, but I hope it's gonna be good. And then I took it from him, and then it was this palette or the package from ABH, and I was like, really? Nothing ever gets to me in 4 or 5 days. Nothing, you know? It takes a week to just pass through customs, you know? It's not... I'm not spoiled when it comes to delivery times and stuff like this. Seriously not, you know? And I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, this is seriously cool. And yeah. So then I did the unboxing, and I filmed it for Camille. And I was like, yeah, it's your fault. But seriously, she's really pretty, you know, she is. And Camille was right when she did her video. Go check out that video, because the look she did is going to be like 100 million times more amazing than what I'm going to do today. Just saying. Okay, because I'm kind of really I feel like I'm so standard with the looks that I'm doing, but I don't know. I want to go out with my oldest son today, and I feel sometimes, you know, it's already enough that people stare at me. Like, if he feels like he has to protect me, which he sometimes feels he has to, I feel like this is not his place, you know? So I'm not going to do like a super wing or something, because I just don't want to today, okay? Okay, so how I'm going to blend this out, I think I'm going to go into B2. And I'm definitely also going to do neutral looks with this. Not filming, but neutral looks definitely, because this is the perfect palette for me to do neutral looks. Because look at all this depth. Look at all this depth. And this makes it interesting for me, you know? So cool. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of dab this on here a little bit. This is like a pinkish shade, and just sort of add a bit of a dimension just around here. Alright, so anyway, so now I have this palette, and while I'm finishing the look, I was just gonna talk to you about something connected to the shopping and to buying something, being influenced by others. Of course, I'm not blaming Camille. I'm not. Like, this is just like a joke between us, you know, because actually she bought a couple of things because of me too, and I had no idea. I had no idea. Like, for like, I don't know, I just found out that she's actually watching my new Makeup Releases videos and my other videos. You know, I never thought, like, why would you watch me? I'm just such a tiny pebble, you know. But it is so nice to find out that actually really cool people are watching me, you know, besides you guys, my lovelies, who are of course also really cool. But I mean, like, YouTube people, you know. So I think this is really lovely. Okay, let me just get my Bone Color Matte and just sort of run that over the edge, especially here in the inner part, because this here is the lightest purple in the palette, at least when it comes to the mattes. Yeah, but also when it comes to the shimmers, this is the lightest purple. So I think that for blending out, if you have a light skin tone, then you just gotta have to pull in something else. But it blends out super well. No problems here. Really cool. This is nice, sweeties. I knew I would like the formula, because I mean, I have the other ones, the other Norvina palettes, and they are just really beautiful palettes. Have I worked with them more than reviewing them? No. you know the drill. You know, it is busy around here. But anyway, I'm super, super glad that I have it, seriously. So let me just sort of slide this a little bit on, a little bit more. But yeah, so what did I want to say about this? Because about the shopping, because Camila and I have been talking about this like privately, you know, not that we made a point of talking about it, but it just happened that we spoke about this whole topic about like you made me buy this and whatever, and we were like, you know what, don't buy it if you don't anyway want it. You know, and that's why I don't blame Camille, because I said back then when it launched, or when they sneak peeked it for the first time, I said I'm going to get this at some point. You know, Camille just sped up the process, I have to say. Yeah, and which I'm super, super grateful for. Seriously, this was such a good experience, and it kind of brought us together, you know, and I'm really, really liking this so much, you know. She's absolutely amazing. Just saying. Yeah, also like on a personal level, she's absolutely amazing. All right, so anyway, this is basically what I'm doing here, just trying to blend this out a little bit more with my Bone Color Matte. And then the other thing is also, and now I don't know if that is from my conversation with Camille about like shopping habits, or if it was from a conversation with someone else. But the thing is also, when I think it was also Camille, honestly, the thing is also with shopping, that if you wouldn't buy it for the whole price, then like don't even buy it on sale. Because I was talking to her, there was a big sale on the Makeup Revolution website, you know, and I was going for a whole day. There was a sale for 2 days, 48 hours. Let me do some work, because this is like maybe I should be put in some brown also, maybe in the outer corner here. We could do that. We can totally do that, right? Let me just find the right brush for this. Maybe this one. Let's go in with this darkest shade here, which is E5. It's this one. Okay, let me just push that a little bit in the outer corner, just so we have like something super dark, and you can see how beautiful purple and browns work together. It's so good, just as well as purples and silvers are so beautiful together. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so there was this sale for 48 hours, and I was going crazy. I was like really annoyed with myself that I could not make up my mind what I need. The problem was that I didn't need anything. I had not planned to buy anything from Makeup Revolution. As a concept, Makeup Revolution is not that exciting to me. Okay, I do have though some of those. Let me show you. I do have some of those Revolution Reloaded highlighters and blushes that I actually really like. You know, they're actually good quality, and I can buy them here in my drugstore, but they only have like, out of the 10 shades or whatever that they should have, they have like 3, you know. So so that's why, let me go in the next shade. So that's why this one is happening right now. I'm going to try to treat this as a pressed glitter, which I think it is. So maybe I should put a shimmer underneath, because that's always nicer. So let's just put a corally shimmer here. I'm going to show you in a second. Here in the inner corner. It's like a super lovely corally shimmer, and I'm just going to put this on where I'm actually going to have the pressed glitter. This one feels a bit dry, I have to say. It doesn't it picks up well on the brush, but it feels a bit dry in application and also a bit thin. So let's just do it with the finger here. 1 second. I'm going to show you the shade. It's this one right here. So I'm just going to apply it with my finger, which applies better, definitely better. So I was going back and forth on this website for a whole day, and then it got worse and worse because I knew that the sale was going to finish soon, you know, and I was like ready to just throw my head against the wall, you know. I was like, but it's a sale, you know. And I ended up not buying anything. I was like, I had to walk away from this and say, Leorah, this is crazy. Don't act stupid. you know, there is going to be another sale in case you do plan to pick up something. I'm going to use this shimmer right here. That's the shade E3. Let's see how this one performs. And there is going to be another sale in your life, you know. It is going to be okay. You shall live. This performs much better. And it's gonna be fine, and you do not need to have those blushes right now, you know. You do not need to have those highlighters right now, and they will have them next time around. And if you still decide that you want them, you can pick them up later. They're not gonna go anywhere, you know. And you know, all these messages you then get when you have something in your shopping cart online, that it is like, okay, going fast, so many sold in the last, I don't know, 2 hours or something like this, and I'm like, you know what I mean. So this was so stupid, you know. It was really stupid that I even fell for this. But I am really into buying on sale and stuff like that, because it just makes sense. And you know, also when it comes to like clothes for me and for my kids and stuff like that, because we're so many, we need to buy on sale, right? And that's why I'm also doing a lot of secondhand shopping, because that's what makes sense for us, right? So yeah, but I walked away from it, and I was actually then, once the sale was over and I had not bought anything, I was completely fine, you know. And then it turned out that I actually got a package from Beauty Bay that I had already forgotten about, where there were 3 face palettes and a blush palette from BH Cosmetics in it, you know. And I was like, so there you go, there you have your blushes and your highlighters. Why were you fussing just because it's not those reloaded blushes and highlighters, you know? I still do like them. I still want to have them or more of them, because, you know, because they're nice. But all this craziness is like, really, you know? Okay, so now let me finally put on that pressed glitter, and then I'm gonna let you go, because sweeties, I'm making you suffer. Yeah, this looks nice. This is gonna look nice. This is gonna look really nice. Very fairy-like and sparkly, you know. This pressed glitter has a couple of colors in it. I would say there is like a coral, and then like a light shifty green, and then of course like champagne, and you know, it works with a lot of shades here in this palette. So that's really nice. Alright, so as always, I'm going to finish the look off camera, and then you're going to see the swatches. Somehow I will swatch this huge palette on my arm, my tiny arm, and then of course I'm going to come back with the finished look and the finished styling, and I'll chat with you about the performance of the swatches and in the look. So stay tuned. Okay, sweeties, here we are with the finished look and the finished styling, and guess, am I happy or am I not? Take a wild guess and leave it in the comments. So anyway, you saw just the swatches, which I have right here, and I'm just in awe how I did this. First of all, I swatched all of them on one arm. I'm super amazed by that fact, that I actually did find enough space, and it was actually easy. And you know what I did? While I was swatching, I was actually talking to Camille, and yeah, please feel free to check her out, because she is really cool. You know, we're like having a real cool thing going on, the two of us. So anyway, yeah, the swatching went super well, and actually I saw sides of certain shades that I did not even see while it was in the palette, or while I saw them in the palette untouched, you know. For example, this one here, I don't know if it comes across, but this is a super beautiful duochrome, which is like a cold dark brown, but also a purple, a cool purple, and it also kind of has a reflection or a hint of a fuchsia magenta. It's beautiful, you know. But anyway, like everything in this palette is beautiful. Even the white, I don't think I have a white in my collection that comes in a swatch that opaque. I barely use whites in any looks that I do. Like, I don't know, I don't think I do, but just from swatching, this has been amazing. And yeah, like everything is so beautiful in this palette, I have to say. I did not think that it would be that beautiful, you know? And I was also just saying to Camille, you know, if Norvina would come out with the Norvina 6 and it would be a completely neutral palette, I would still buy it. Because those palettes by now have a collector status for me. It's kind of a little bit, I feel a little bit like with Juvia's Place. Of course, we're talking about a different price range here, but still it is kind of, about these Norvina palettes, I have a very strong connection to them from the beginning, you know? So let me just zoom you in so you can see what I did with the look. I of course added a blue gel liner on top, and I have a purple on my lower waterline, and I'm also going to show you in just a second what else I did with my look. I also wear one of the shades from the Glow Kit, from the Moonchild Glow Kit, in my face as a highlighter, and also about that I'm going to talk in a second. Okay, let me show you what I have in my inner corner. It is actually this super sparkly shade here, which is beautiful, and I kind of feel like if the Moonchild palette, the Glow Kit, would be that formula, I wouldn't mind that at all, you know, because I really like those sparkly kind of highlighters. Okay, so it is the shade B1. It's this one. This I have in my inner corner. And for let me just check what I did on my eyes so I remember. Okay, so I have of course the purple on my waterline, and then for the inner part here, for right under my waterline, I actually chose this shade, which is kind of leaning into like a silver taupe kind of a direction. This shade, then I blended it, and this got a little bit lost because of something I did. Then I blended it into this one. Okay, this is also a super pretty shade that is more like a rose gold. And then here on the outside of my eye area, I just pushed this one, this shade, which is a cold purple, like right under my lower lash line, and that's why this one got a little bit lost. But you know, this is what I did. So yeah, and I'm super thrilled about the look. I am super thrilled about the look. I do believe there will be staining, because just from swatching, I have like a reddish coloration on my, and of course glitter, but I have some reddish you know, discoloration or whatever one says on my fingers just from swatching, you know. So I do believe there will be some staining, which I don't care, as you know. For me that's not an issue, but you might, if it's an issue for you, you might want to be aware of that. Besides that, the blendability was amazing, pigmentation you saw was amazing. I also have to update you on that one shade that I put under the glitter in the inner part of my lid. Let me just show you. It was this one. So on the first eye, this came across like really dry and weird and didn't really pack on. On the eye, I have to say that when I did the second eye off camera, it was much better. This might just have been an issue of like, there maybe was like a protective layer or something, like the top layer was just a little bit weird, but then on the second eye, it was perfect. Also, the binder in the glitter is really nice. It was super nice. There is nothing where I say like this didn't work or it creased or nothing, you know. It was really pretty, and I'm super thrilled that I have this palette, and I cannot wait to do a look. Like seriously, the more I look at this palette, I cannot wait to do a look with this one here and just have like a super dark sexy smoky eye combined with a brown, you know. And also I have to say that these browns are not really pure browns. I would say that this is the closest to a real brown, and not even that is a real brown. It's more like a bronze brown kind of a shade here, but these are not really browns. It's more leaning into, I think it's a hybrid between like brown and mauve, you know. That's how I would describe them. They're not real true browns, I would say. So they work super well together with the whole purple idea. And of course then you can also go and do like corally looks or like pinkish looks. I think this is brilliant. It's another brilliant piece of art, you know. Okay, so now let's also look at the outer packaging, because that is also something that I saw when I watched Camille's initial video. That is so pretty, this whole packaging, how they did that, you know, the whole artwork with it's really I don't know, elegant and really cool. It comes in a sleeve that looks exactly like that. I just have this here next to it. And you do have the ingredients on the sleeve, and here itself you don't have them, okay? You don't have shade names as always in the Norvina palettes. You just have numbers and letters, which I feel like, meh, you know, I think you could come up with amazing names to fill a palette like this. I wouldn't have a problem. It would take me like 2 minutes, you know? But anyway, so that is the style of that, and whatever, it's fine. At least it is some kind of shade name, so you don't just have to like point and whistle, you know? When, like, if there's no shade name at all, I always feel like me. But at least we have something here. We have a super big mirror, and yeah, super nice. Okay, so let's also talk about the Moonchild Glow Kit. I used, for today's look, I used this one, which is probably the most standard one in the palette, which is more like a peachy tone. The other ones are, this one is green, this one is more purple, one is more blue, this one is, I think, white, and this one I don't know yet. I can't really tell from seeing it here. Here it looks like a gray, but I don't know. That's probably not true. So anyway, I used this one, which is the peachy one, and I have to say it is definitely buildable and nice, but it is not striking. I don't think so. I think this is more a very elegant thing, you know, and if you have like super foiled and striking cheekbones, might not be the most elegant look that is out there. But I think also, especially for maybe more mature people who want to have a highlight but not look like, so you can see out from outer space, that could be something for you. I'm still going to use this, you know, it is a beautiful look, and the more you build it up, the more it glows. But it is, yeah, it is a glow kit, you know, it is a glow kit, and it's not like this super striking sparkly foiled highlighter, you know, which I personally really like. I do like it sparkly and all of that, but this has a charm on its own, and it is way more elegant than a lot of other things that I have that are like super out of this world sparkling and stuff, you know. So that is basically all I have to say. I'm super amazed by the customer service, by the fast shipping, by all of that, and by the products themselves. They were really nice. I so enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to do more looks. So please make sure to follow me on my social media, because this is where you're going to see them. And of course, you will find everything that I have on my face in the description box down below, together with all my discount codes that I have with different brands, and again with all my links to social media. So please feel free to subscribe if you have not done so, and please also check out Camille, because she's absolutely amazing, and she's a newfound treasure. Not really newfound, because I've been watching her from afar a long time, but kind of on a personal level, a newfound added treasure to my life, and I'm so grateful. You know, it's really amazing. Yeah, to just build these connections, and when it grows naturally like this, that is just beautiful, you know. It's really nice. So anyway, that is that for today. I hope you did enjoy yourselves. Of course, leave me your comments in the comment section down below as always, and I will see you here next time for my next video, which is gonna be super soon. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.